This week on episode 234, we're less than a month away from Vegas. The Player of the Year, Broadcaster of the Year, and Designer of the Year people have been announced. A lot of stuff going on in Upland, a lot to talk about, a lot of announcements to make. Stay tuned and watch for the shenanigans. Nothing this week? I was waiting. Nothing.
No, I'm letting you have this one. That was all you.
Great. Thanks. That was horrible.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host, too stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland property experts, baby, UPX.
Welcome to episode 234 of the Upland Property Experts Podcast. I'm your host, Too Stupid to Win, and as always, I'm joined by ThankMeLater. How we doing this evening, brother?
What up? Doing good.
Less than 30 days to G Week.
Oh man, I'm getting excited.
And less than 30 days to Vegas. Very exciting.
I need to actually start booking some of my stuff. I'm slacking.
Yeah, well, okay. I'm slacking still. I've been playing Russian roulette with airplane price tickets because it's just been insane lately. So I've been watching Hopper each day and watching how the prices have been moving. So
yeah,
well, it's getting better. So I'm going to wait it out just a little longer. I'm just hoping to pull it off just right, but I am too stupid to win, so I think I'm going to get it in the end that I'm going to lose. So it's all right. I'll try to cheap out for like another extra $3 and
right.
And then it will shoot up $150.
Right.
Be like, dang it. No, but
where is everybody tonight? I feel like it's a light night in the audience.
It is a light night.
Also, Rock, did you get a haircut? And by haircut, I mean, or are you going through? No.
Dude, no. Bro, come on. Like, I even knew where you were going.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He went clean. He went Mr. Clean style. He's like,
either way, stay strong, Rock. We're with you.
Anyway,
Cheese is in the building. What up, Cheese?
What up, Cheese? Ooh, hey, Cheese, just for you tonight. It's one of those nights I'm on the whiskey.
Oh, no.
I'm on the whiskey tonight.
Uh-oh, Whiskey Jim is out.
Rock, I was going to announce you were going to Vegas, and you have to throw it out there. But, yeah, Rock's going to be in Vegas. He didn't think he was going to make it. Nominated for Player of the Year, so he'll be in Vegas. Another person that I'm going to be excited to meet. There's just not enough time to hang out with everybody in Vegas.
Wait, Rock. Are you in a hackathon group yet? Do you want to join our hackathon group?
Wait, you kicked me out, and now you're inviting him in. This is some BS.
Wait, I didn't kick you out. You're in it. You're on the hackathon group.
Oh, okay. I'll take back my.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? You're in our hackathon team. You're head of advertising and marketing.
Oh, okay. Got it. No.
Rock is going to be the neighborhood analysis. I didn't kick Jim out. He's being dramatic.
Ooh.
Pretty sure I was told there was no room for me in that hackathon group. I don't think that was ever said. I think the more the merrier. I think
you make a super squad so they have to give it to you.
Right? I was like, well, you know what's funny is I'm doing the write-up for it today and with the current team. And I was like, we have like over just with I think there's 6 people on the team. With the 6 people on the team currently, we have over 20 years of Upland experience as a team. How insane is that?
That's pretty awesome, though.
Right? Like, I was just like, look, if you find a team that has over 20 years experience with your platform, go ahead and pick them. But you ain't going to because we got the one. because our team is stacked. And also our idea is chef's kiss. So.
Somebody in the group was kind of sort of working towards that idea too, but you just help expand on it. So yeah.
What?
Yeah, the two guys, they had the concept going, but I know you've had this concept too. So it was like a mutual concept, but
it's a community effort.
It's a community effort. Yes.
Charlie Brown. Wah, wah, wah,
wow. That's usually me, and you got the wah 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 tonight. No, but
you can join too if you want.
And then,
but you said you didn't want to join any groups.
Also excited. Looks like I'm going to be getting into Vegas on Tuesday.
On Tuesday? What you doing in Vegas on Tuesday?
And even better, what I'm really excited about, it looks like my layover is going to be in Dizzy's, where Dizzy's catching his flight, and we'll be on the same flight out. So we're going to hang out in the airport lounge for a bit, get the flight together, and then get a little.
Wait, on the way to or from?
To Vegas.
You're going to fly into Vegas together on Tuesday?
Yeah.
What time are you getting in? Maybe I'll come in. Let's party.
5:16 p.m. Vegas time.
5:16. All right, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
I'll try and get in Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, by that time,
what? T-Tech is going to Vegas? What?
Ooh, there we go. Nice.
Whoop, whoop.
There we go. Tuesday. Well, I'll sleep on the plane to recharge, because it's like we get in at 9:15, and that's like bedtime for me usually if it's not Thursday night. So.
Oh, your time you convert.
Yeah. It'll get close. Well, it's 8:15, but close enough. Getting close to bedtime. So.
Yeah, get it together, man. It's Vegas. There is no bedtime in Vegas.
When you
can sleep when you're on the East Coast.
Absolutely. Nice.
One time a year, exactly. That's super cool. I'm excited to meet D-Tech.
Yeah.
I think that they were putting, hopefully they were like giving the people who were nominated, or I don't know if you're allowed to talk about it, but like if they gave them like some sort of stipend or something. I
don't know.
I mean, I know that the hackathon people, they said that if you're in the finalist, it's like a $500 per diem or travel per diem if you're in the U.S. and $1,000 international.
Right. So that's nice there too.
So I don't know if they're doing the same for the other areas.
I don't know if you have a 10-person team, or is it just for the spokesperson?
Oh, just the presenter, whoever.
Okay. I was going to say they're not shelling out $5,000 for a team to come hang out in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll need that IV that comes to your hotel room and hooks you up,
right,
to get you going each day. What do you need for the day? I'll be living on the IVs for a couple of days.
Right.
And so sad the agency can't make it this year. Really enjoyed meeting him for the first time. One day we'll meet up with the agency again.
Yes, indeed. Oh yeah. I mean, we do get, the broadcaster, I guess. Yeah. We got the hotel nights.
Yeah. Yeah. But only one of us, or we can split it down the middle, which is fine too. But you get the fancy suite.
Yeah. No, you know what? So since we're talking about the we might as well just go through the nominations.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll pull up the screen.
But I will say, like, I do appreciate, I was definitely a little worried the way that they worded it. I do think that the way it should be and the way that they're doing it is broadcast of the year, not necessarily broadcaster of the year, more broadcast of the year, to recognize different shows. Because I think especially like right now, there's probably a lot that are individual, but I know for a while there was, there's definitely multiple, team efforts. And even a broadcast like with one person, as they get bigger, will be more than one person, right? So it feels like, anyway, I would like to see that just expanded to broadcast of the year. where a broadcast and not an individual is nominated. But yeah, they are nominated. We need to share a room.
Yeah. Jim and Too Stupid need to share a room.
Jim and Too Stupid will both share a room.
Yeah. All right. So, Player of the Year nominations, we have Rodrigo, Elijah Judah, Musita, and Human Sim, also AKA Banana.
Love it. I love that they include the little block explorer.
Ooh, now we're going to dare a room. It went from me sharing a room with myself to now we're just daring a room. I dare you a room.
I dare you a room.
All right. Broadcaster of the Year, The Metaverse by the Goldsmith, Upland Down Under, the UPX Podcast, and Metaverse Milan. And then we have the Designers of the Year, D-Tech, Charles FR, Menu.
Wait, what happened to this slide?
Because what they did here was they showed their designs and it was just too much to get onto one slide. So they showed their designs and they didn't bunch it together like that. They didn't show anything. They put their designs up. So it is what it is.
This is going to be a hard one. I don't know.
Miyato 21 and Dijak. So Death Ender won it last year and Dijak was nominated last year. So those are return nominations and they do great work. So
I'd be surprised if it wasn't one of those. I mean, Charles and Manu are both fantastic artists. I'm also kind of surprised we didn't see, I mean, maybe, I don't know if Toss just hasn't been as active this year, but like Toshak is usually pretty competitive as well.
Yeah.
Anti-Keymaster. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, honestly, the design community, it's a tough competition for sure.
So very honored to be nominated. Glad that they nominated the show. So it's the
third nomination. I think we are the only nomination to ever get 3 nominations.
Musita
has received for Player of the Year.
Musita was the first Player of the Year. He was nominated last year when Shaq won, and he's nominated this year.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for giving me honest on that. Well, we're definitely the only. I think we're the only broadcaster of the year that has even gotten more than one nomination. Is there any repeats from last year?
Upland Down Under. Well, Upland Down Under had a different name, but it's still run by the same person.
Well, wait, that was when it was better, though. That was before it all went downhill and down. Under.
You don't even watch anybody else's, so you're just throwing words out there now.
Yeah, but I think last year it had cheese on it. So
it did have cheese on it last year.
Well, I can tell you right now, there ain't nothing in this world that had cheese on it at one point that when you remove the cheese, it's better. There's not a single damn thing in the world that you remove the cheese from and it gets better. That's just facts. So
just facts.
That's just facts. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
There you go.
Anyway.
So that's the other thing. If you haven't noticed, the Mathilda dev shops are being built in Upland right now. So that's their
dev shops?
Yeah, they got their dev shops going. They are game developers. They're Web3 professionals. Yeah. Yep. So that's going on right now. That's coming close. And then Vegas is just, I can't stop talking about Vegas and how much fun it's going to be, and some newer people that will be there this year, some OGs that will be there. It will be good to see old friends along with friends that we'll be able to meet for the first time in person.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a chance to go, I mean, this is definitely a must-attend event. There's going to be a lot. It sounds like, as we get closer, we're finding more and more people that are making their way to Vegas, which is awesome. So hopefully it's a huge turnout. I am very excited for several days of fun and networking and Upland shenanigans.
Yeah. So speaking of Vegas. Edon will be traveling, so we don't get the interview with Edon this year.
Like traveling to Vegas, right? Like not like he's like in another part of the world and he's going to miss it altogether. He just won't be there that early.
I didn't get those full details. All I know was Edon was traveling, so we're going to interview Dirk this year. But due to everything going on and everybody's schedules, we only have 45 minutes with Dirk.
What?
And yeah. So, and I will ask if we're able to do an hour show like usual, or if they just have timelines to shut the studio down too. Because right now it's scheduled for 45 minutes from 2:45 Pacific time to 3:30. So that would be 5:45 Eastern time to 6:30 Eastern time. So,
well, then what I would probably want to do is do it 15 minutes, start it 15 minutes early. Then,
right.
Like if we can only interview them, then because usually we get there a little bit early anyway. And so I would say let's coordinate with them and see if we can't start it 15 minutes early, and then just have him, because if he's only available at that time.
And it depends on how they lined everybody else up too. So.
Oh, because they might be in that studio beforehand.
You remember we've had people ahead of us and people behind us each year.
45 minutes is, it's half of a show for us at the rate we normally go. But my interview with Chelly is from 1:40. Are they 1:45? Oh, so they must just be.
So that's the 15 minutes in between. So, yeah. We are 2:45 to 3:30. What time are you there, Goldie?
So we'll bump into you at the studio then, Cheese.
Yeah. Ah, crap. Cheese needs one too. Cheese, what size shirt do you wear?
You don't have to put it in public chat.
I know. Just message me on Discord.
Take the toes out of it and you can cut your show down to 15 minutes.
Now that's facts. That's not just kidding. That's facts. That is facts.
Yeah, but then where would you go for all of your entertainment?
Not here. Like, I wish, the benefit of people that don't catch us live is they get to fast forward through your toe stuff. I have to suffer through it.
You're welcome.
All right. All I said was DM me your shirt size, Cheese. That's all. And Goldie.
Because well, this is about to be a slippery slope. Why would you do this public?
I don't know.
Hey, put in chat if you're going to be.
No, that will send me broke.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't pick and choose. You have to love all the audience members equally.
No, because Goldie and Cheese have been co-hosts multiple times on the show, and we put together the best show ever in Upland history.
But okay, fine.
What do you mean negative?
No more toe stuff. Rob, you love the toe stuff. Don't lie. Also, you're gonna get Rob. You getting Zilla a t-shirt? She can have one of mine. She can kind of have one out of my stock.
Okay.
Zilla, DM too stupid your shirt size. You get one out of mine. Yo, I want in James Taylor. See, James Taylor wants one. You're gonna deny James Taylor, an OG from way back? I don't even know if he's an OG.
We'll give some away in Vegas too.
There you go. You heard. Oh, and so we're gonna start putting suggestions in chat now for Genesis Week Bingo, brought to you by. We're gonna do the UPX Podcast Genesis Bingo this year, and you know what? Maybe we'll give some t-shirts away for that. There you go.
Maybe.
So find us. We will have Genesis Bingo brought to you this year by the Upland Property Expert Podcast.
Yeah. Now, if you haven't been to Vegas, last year, ThankMeLater put together a bingo sheet, and you had to go around and get different Uplanders, and each Uplander could only fill out one block. So you had to be strategic about it, because you had people that filled multiples, but you only had some people that could sign a certain one. So then sometimes you had to go back and scramble because you got the wrong signature in the wrong place.
Breaker. That's right. It worked really well at the open social. Now that you say that, I do remember, because people were able to walk around. You know what we need to do then is let's see if we can't get some UPX Podcast pens.
Okay.
Give me an invoice on them and see if we can't get a set of just pens with UPX Podcast or something on them. So that way we can give out because that was one of the other things that happened last year was, thank
you. That plane is loud.
Oh, it's got the door open.
Oh, okay.
Because it's but yeah, I live right underneath a flight plan of DFW.
Yeah, Cheese was shouting out about the Upland bingo, and then everybody was talking about how much they loved it. So then I said, bro, everybody's talking about this, so we got to roll.
I get kicked out of the Telegram. I remember
a bunch of us got kicked out. I messaged you and said, hey, you might have got booted, so jump back into it. Because a bunch of us got booted. There was some glitch in Telegram. It kicked out almost all the VIP group.
How do I rejoin it? Through the link?
Through the link. Go back to your email.
Oh, okay.
He was, but then he got booted, and he didn't realize he got booted.
I wonder why I stopped getting all the messages.
There was a glitch. All right. So also going on now, something with that Telegram group, speaking of that. So everybody that's going to Vegas that has bought a ticket right now is part of a VIP Telegram group. And in that Telegram group, somebody, I forget who it was, brought it up and said, hey, maybe you guys should do legacy bundles for Vegas. And within a day or two, they went ahead and now we have the legacy Vegas bundles going on. And depending on which bundle you buy, you have the ability to get a couple of landmarks in Vegas, plus a couple of collection properties too. You get chances for some collection properties, chances for some landmarks. And I mean, you have the Las Vegas Mormon Fort, which is 11.1 or 11.2 million UPX in the historic Fifth Street School for 10.4 million UPX that's available there. I mean, and all your properties are coming in at a 50% discount. The bronze bundle's $31, the silver bundle's $76, and the gold bundle's $183. So you have a chance of you get three properties at at least a 50% discount, maybe even greater, and a chance at 2 landmarks for 183. And then the 76 bundle gives you a chance at 1 landmark, which is 3.6 million UPX mint price.
I mean, I get it. I mean, here's the thing. I think we are going to start seeing a fundamental shift in Upland as a platform. Now, this is big sky, big dream. Like, this is not based on anything outside of my own personal opinions and thoughts. So full disclosure, like there's no inside information, no information outside of what I have here is leading me to it, not financial advice, etc. I suspect, hold on. I suspect this plane is going to come through. There we go. All right. I believe that Upland is moving in a way that is going to, I don't want to say devalue UPX, because that's not the message here, but it's going to move UPX. Okay. Remember when I started and I was like on rails about how Upland only has a premium currency and every mobile game in the world has a free currency and a premium currency. They have gold that you get through the game, and they have diamonds, which you have to buy.
Right.
Like, and Upland only seemed to have diamonds to buy. The reality is and I'm seeing it now, is that UpX was never meant to be diamonds. UpX was always meant to be gold. It was meant to be the free in-game currency. It was meant to be, and again, I guess I don't know that it's always been that way, but it's very clear that Sparklet is their new baby. Obviously, UpX is still critical to the overall economy. It is still a backbone. It is still a key element to the equation. However, I think their new premium currency and their new baby is going to be Sparklet. I think they're going to be pushing it a lot more. I see that kind of being the premium currency of the future, especially when you see things like you actually have to cash in your Sparklet to, say, create legits and things like that, or like a spend of Sparklet, not just leasing it out from a functionality perspective. So I truly believe that we're going to see a much bigger shift towards Sparklet being kind of a foundational premium currency, and UpX being kind of just like it is, an in-game, non-token based, non-currency kind of free-for-all. So things like these legacy bundles, which again, for me, I go, you're hard devaluing UpX, you're doing all this stuff, but the reality is the value of UpX, like every game that I play where you can just go into most games that you can just go in and buy the base currency of like gold or whatever you can earn in game, is the worst deal in the app. Like, you never want to do that. You always want to wait for the bundles. You always want to wait for the things where you get a much better ROI. Buying the currency outright in most mobile games is by far and away the worst value in the app. It's not to say that people don't still do it in droves, but if you're only going to spend a little bit of money, you wait for something like this legacy bundle, right? And I think that they are moving much more towards that model where UpX is really going to be a free currency, and Sparklet is going to be where all of the premium action happens. And I'm not saying that has been on their mind or that any of that would have been shared, but players like Big A, who have invested a significant amount, went so hard on Spark, it's hard for us to fathom. Well, if somebody who's dropping 7 figures on your game is having conversation and you're like, no, our roadmap is Spark's going to be our currency, it's going to be our crypto, it's going to be our premium level of gameplay, and it's also going to have 1,000-to-1 split. I mean, they probably didn't get to that explicit, but just knowing that piece of information would make so much sense why somebody would buy an obscene amount of Spark that had, like, he couldn't use all that Spark if he wanted to. And so I kind of, that's my big kind of thing on that, which the reason I bring that up specifically with the legacy bundles is because, again, I had been previously very hard on Upland about these legacy bundles. I didn't like it. I still don't love it, honestly. I like being able to mint in game. However, they've kind of like sneakily backed in to kind of a very standard application model. But the problem with that model for kind of us is that UpX becomes not valuable in, like, it's immediately 50% is the baseline. Like, it's never going to ever be worth more than 50% of what you could buy it for. Like, that's really, like, we're setting a baseline, like UpX is half of what it used to be, and like that's just it. Like, we're there. It's, if you buy it for $1,000 for $1, like, you've way overpaid for UpX. You can do that. That's always going to be there. But we are firmly now at 50 cents for 1,000 UpX. Like, that's the standard. Like, that's the going rate. And even that is like, you really would only be doing that at a premium. You're much, much going to be better off if you're going to do USD in, buying these legacy bundles or buying like USD fiat properties that are very low under mint.
Yeah, and then that's a great segue right there, is talking about Sparklet's their new baby. And that goes into the hotly contested topic of this wonderful new Upland player, Creador, or
Oh,
whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
who got
Airdrop thing?
the airdrop, got over 41 spark, brand new player, got over 41 spark. They have over their Twitter account has over 2.9 million followers. There's speculation that this individual just bought this account. The person's based out of Brazil, the writer. It's been since 2008. So a lot of people are assuming that it's a bought account. Not really sure, but it's called crypto farming. There's a lot of speculation out there. And you know,
well, I mean, 40 spark is what? How much should we calculate?
40, they got 41.9 spark, and if you buy one spark at a time, that it goes for 460 US dollars. So that ends up being almost just over $19,000 in spark.
Yeah, for what? 3 weeks
Yeah.
and total of like 10 minutes of work, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think Upland is surprised that their system is broken, but here's the thing. Well, I mean, 19,000 is a lot, but I would be curious in general, like, okay, say you remove that outlier, I'm curious if they feel like they were successful. And even with this outlier, because essentially they just lost $19,000, right? Then, was it a good marketing spend? I guess we'll see how aggressive they continue to push it. I think in general, again, it's a pretty standard move to have. I think were other people getting? Because you got like 0.01 or something. You got like 3 weeks worth of check-ins, I think.
Sometimes. I got 0.09. Some people got 0.17. It just really depends on the age of your account and the amount of your followers.
And how much spark do you get for a 7-day check-in? 0.01?
Usually 0.01. It can go up to 0.05, just depending.
So it's like, I mean, that's like between, 8 to 12 weeks of check-ins then for like a medium-sized account, right?
Yeah.
Or something. I mean, Chicago Spartan got 0.87. I mean, that's huge. I mean, that's, again, $400 for like 20 retweets. I don't even know how many it is. Mr. Alank got 1.2, 0.83. Yeah. Again, like those are great. Like I think like the entire idea is fantastic, but you got to get rid of these outliers. Like you can't have somebody getting 40 spark off of a sus account. Like there definitely needs to be better vetting. But the other thing is people were talking about it. Like the most news I heard about the spark drop was about this account that got 40.
Yeah. But now the individual has a net worth of 55,000 UPX. They have 20 of their spark stakes, so at least they've used 56 stens. They have property in Stockton, Sao Paulo, and Rio. It's a Brazil account, and it's been around since 2008. So I don't know if it was something that was bought or this was organically generated over time, because that's a 16-year-old account.
Yeah, but you can buy 16-year-old accounts.
Well, yes, you can.
What's the handle? Like, is it a weird handle? Well, they're usually pretty good at handles too.
OCRIADOR.
I mean, I don't know, because it could be, I mean, something like that could be anything. But like the fact that it's not Again, like it could, if it's their name or something, then maybe. Does it match their game name at all?
Yes, it does. It's the same spelling, but with BR for Brazil at the end of it. They have a
Oh,
total of 6 properties right now.
wait. Well, that to me changes pretty much everything.
They became an Uplander May 2nd of
When did they get
2024.
all their followers? Like, are there followers?
Yeah, I don't have the dates of when. It doesn't tell you when they got their followers.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just curious because if it's a bot account, you're not going to have I would expect the name to be completely different than the in-game name. Like I would expect it to be something random.
And I mean, the tweets that they did for Upland, some of the tweets did have 50, 60, 70,000 views on it. So that's exactly what Upland's going for. So
then what are people on about? This sounds like a legit thing. They made an Upland account a week ago?
Yeah, May 2nd was when they became. So.
Nope, Boulder. Thank you. I
just told you May 2nd was when they became an Uplander. So
wait. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Let me back a little bit here. I didn't realize that the Upland account had been made post.
Yes.
So they matched the X account. So they bought the X account. That is very possible because somebody who knows the system, I wouldn't risk attaching my own account to a bot account. Oh, that makes way more sense. Okay. So then, yes, I believe 100% that somebody bought the Twitter account, then made the Upland account to match the Twitter account and then linked them. But here's the thing.
I mean, so
it's hard to know. So if the account is legit and has that many followers and gets that many reactions, it's worth it to Upland. The whole point of this project for Upland was to get influential Twitter people to create Upland accounts to tweet and to earn the thing. So if this is a crypto farmer and he has a bunch of crypto followers, like that's literally the best thing Upland could possibly have. That should make everybody's little bits tingle. That's 60,000 views of potential. Now, granted, I don't know who all these followers are, so they could just be random spam bots. Then at that point, it's not great. But the reality is, you got to keep this in mind. If a bunch of crypto nerds got a hold of this and went viral with it because they were all using social media to farm Spark, first of all, that means they value Spark. They believe that it will be valuable. They are now active in the community. They will have funds in this community. They will then entice other people to come in. So even if we have to give a couple of these fucking cringy D-bags 20 grand.
Dude, a Franklin bomb. It's been a while.
What? Did I drop a Franklin bomb?
You just dropped a Franklin bomb, brother.
What did I say?
A Franklin bomb.
I said these. Did I say effing? What did I say?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
So
anyway, if we got to give a couple of these D-bags 20 grand in cryptocurrency to get this project moving, let's go.
But look at this. So the April 23rd one, that was with the AI rainbow llama where everybody made their llama art to it. So they retweeted. That's always hard to figure out the retweets with the views and all that. So because it's not all the views aren't just for yours, it's for the original tweet, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. There is, you know what, Chicago, I think there is a site that you can like pass an account through to see how legit it is. But here's the thing is that really good accounts can pass those. Really good fakes can pass those. This water bottle is so leaky. Like, I don't even understand how something can be so leaky. This is insane. Like every time I drink, it's somehow halfway out of the seal. Like it's leaky. Like what in the hell? Iron flask. Do not buy this iron flask. It looks super cool, but it is it's leaky. It just leaks all over the place. It's horrible.
Yeah. And they do have to play the game because you have to have any spark that you've earned staked for 30 days before you can transfer it out of Sparklet. So you do have to play Upland. You do have to stake your spark.
Brilliant. Love it. Too much creatine in there? That might be true. My water bottle is getting swell.
There you go. By the way, don't forget to check out Spooky Dookies in Queens, Chicago, and Los Angeles, and London.
We got the Dookies in London.
Absolutely. And we still have the 2-for-1 going on. Buy any two of one map asset and get the third one for 1 UPX or a burner. That's always good. Halloween's still about 5 months out, so you still have time to save and stock up and decorate your property with the wonderful Halloween map assets offered by Spooky Dookies.
Spooky Dookies.
The Upland Racing League kicks off their next season tomorrow. And this is their S1 series race. We will be sponsoring the race that goes on during Genesis Week. That will be the race that we're sponsoring at the Northumberland track. You got nothing with the racing.
I mean, what are you? Who you telling me or them? I know what we sponsor.
I'm telling everybody.
Yeah, I had to pay a bunch of UPX, I think.
We did. Well, that's to be the corporate sponsor.
Yeah,
of the Upland Racing League.
Yeah, I know. I had to pay the bill.
No, you paid half the bill.
I paid a bill.
You paid half the bill, and I paid the other half of the bill. And I've paid the 2 races that we sponsor too. So,
well,
anyway, no. So, and the first race will be on the URL HQ track, which is the official track of the Upland Racing League. And supposedly it's a fast track. Mass Chef is going to be out tomorrow, so Dak has to run everything himself. But Mass is a little under the weather, so hopefully Mass Chef feels better here soon.
Or feels worse for the next 30 days.
Well, I kind of told him that his doctor's note needs to say that his return to work therapy has to be attending Genesis Week. And if a doctor writes it, it's true, and the work has to honor it, and they can't discriminate against that.
Sure. What the heck happened to Cheese? Cheese, what account are you on?
She hit you with the Bill Cosby.
Dox yourself?
Oh, and then next week we do have a special guest. X1 will be joining us.
Yay. I'm sorry. I mean, yay.
That's even worse. X1 will be joining us. He'll be
all right,
our special guest.
93. Why do we have 93 people? I think the Telegram group is working. There's 93 people watching this.
No, because I put it on Twitter today. I switched from Twitch to Twitter. So Lizette reached out and asked if we were going to stream on Twitter today. And I said, sure, why not? Our Twitch hasn't been doing the greatest, so I'll swap it over to Twitter.
Very cool. Wow, that seems to work. Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll get to be in one of these infamous big tweets, and then these fake accounts can retweet us, and we can go viral.
Yeah, James Taylor, you might see 23 for YouTube, but overall between Twitter and YouTube, we have 98 watching.
Oh man, do you think they want to see the toe?
No toe.
No toe. We're almost breaking. We have 100 viewers. I don't think we've ever had 100 live viewers.
101. Look, it's going. It's climbing.
What? Did we just go viral? Is this what are people going to start mobbing us?
Bro, 100 is not going viral. Just chill.
Whoa. I don't know. I get one positive on a test and they say I'm viral. So.
Well, that's on something different.
And now we're back to 99. Well, that was short-lived.
You started threatening with the toes. They're like, no, don't want to see it. Oh,
at least 3 people. Hey, they're back. They were like, wait, did we miss it?
6 Weeks is another person going to be in Vegas. Excited to meet.
Who? Oh, 6 Weeks. What?
Yeah.
You had a virus, we're viral. Let's get it. Let's go. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss us in the future, y'all. All right. So what's the next thing we're talking about?
Oh, okay.
You got them on the hook. They're excited. Oh,
there you go.
Don't flash the like. Get them content.
Give them content.
Jesus.
All right.
What do we got?
So let's see. We hit the URL. We hit everything. My number system is still broke. So that's up. And if you are looking to be a hackathon entry, you have till tomorrow to make the entry, right?
Yeah. I'm working. So great segue. Because I'm terrible at keeping things secret. Not that I necessarily keep it secret, but if all goes well in the next 12 hours of me actually putting together the plan, we actually are going to have a submission for this year's hackathon, which I'm pretty excited about. And it is for drum roll. Do you have drum roll button?
I don't have drum roll button.
Drum roll button. Oh, okay. Well, at least.
Oh, that's the old stuff.
Oh my gosh.
What?
We got the largest viewing audience ever, and you can't find a button. Let's go.
I was seeing what I had.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
I am excited to announce that I am officially helping lead a project called Ninja Tycoon. And this is going to be a massive community collaboration with some of the best known communities, layer 2s, and players in the entire community, including, as the name would give away some of the partnership, the Hyde Park Ninjas. Shout outs to Keith and Mike, who will be our martial arts SMEs and the kind of the community partners there, along with the platform, which is going to be this kind of like Tycoon universe that's spawning from Spark Tycoon and the UPX Spark Exchange. So this will be an expansion to that Tycoon universe. So all of that fantastic work that our boy Stosh is doing there, this will expand on that universe in that layer 2. And we are also bringing in yourself, Too Stupid, to be marketing and collaboration, as well as our very own Shacklin from a community management. So this is an all-star team, over 20 years of Upland experience on the team, which is insane to say. And I'm really excited about this model. We have thought long and hard about this transition to the importance of Sparklet and creating some new gamification and some new player loops around Sparklet and the future creation of legits, the ability to create legits. And I think it is going to be a fantastic offering. And here's the cool thing is we're building it no matter what. The actual sneaky phase 0, in this part I'm not really supposed to share, but we're actually going to be launching phase 0 of Ninja Tycoon at Genesis Week.
Bro, you're worse than Dak. Dak is bad at keeping secrets. You're worse than Dak.
I'm so bad. I just hope Stosh isn't watching. Because Stosh is like, okay, but like, can you keep it under wraps a little bit? And I'm like, yeah, man, I can't keep it under wraps.
Bro, like,
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
hey, Michael.
So I'm not going to share anything more than that.
But I think that's more than Stosh wanted you to share.
Oh, definitely. Definitely was way more. I was just supposed to announce the name and that we were going into the hackathon. That was literally all I was authorized to share.
Well,
however,
you're going to get booted before you're even the spokesperson. They're going to be like, bro, you're gone.
Oh, too late. My name's already on the project. Already done.
Done.
So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a great opportunity. I'm excited to work with Stosh and his dev team. The Ninjas are obviously, longtime collaborators and supporters of my other projects like UPX World. And we've worked a lot together, and Shaq was actually a community manager for UPX World. So a lot of the projects that I've been a part of over the years and those connections are coming to fruition. And I think we are going to have a very strong entry that both has the potential to get the layer 2 interest that Upland is looking for. I think it's going to have the gaming elements that Upland is looking for, as well as I think it's going to have kind of the shift in thinking and kind of the future forward vision that Upland is hoping to get. And we will actually execute it for them as well. So now that all those pieces are in place. So, yes.
Oh, that's so great.
Stosh does not like to, why give dates? He doesn't like to over promise at all. He doesn't. And so again, I'd like to make sure, like, I go, hey, that's what we're shooting for. So I make no promises, but Phase 0 launching at Genesis Week.
There you go. All right, so let's give something away.
And
let's give away this training dummy from Bad to the Bone Manufacturing. Go ahead, put in #dummy, and
#dummy.
We will get this raffled off. Now, I did forget. Well, I didn't forget. You just took me on a tangent when we were talking about the players of the year, the broadcaster of the year, the designers of the year. All three of those groups, it's an honor to be part of that group, to be nominated with the people. It's, just awesome to be a finalist for that. So thank everybody that threw us in there and nominated us, and good luck to everybody. So it's going to be great. Chicago Spartans on it tonight.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I don't know. Are we going to go 0-3?
Why not?
You know what? The funny thing is, after you've been nominated this many times, it doesn't really matter if you win. It's kind of nice. Now, that being said, I want to win.
I was like, bro, wait, what?
Don't take it as you don't want to win.
No, you just sunk us already. They're like, you see, we don't have to.
But honestly, every year we don't win, we are closer and closer and more to that Leonardo DiCaprio status of always nominated, never winning. And so I'm okay with that. Like, I don't know. As long as we keep getting nominated, because here's the other thing is, especially this year, we were nominated by the community. So I'm okay just being nominated, because that means we're doing what we need to do. We're staying competitive. We're in the top 4 most talked about broadcasts in the Upland ecosystem. Hey, that's a good day. I'll take it. And we've been consistent. Has any other broadcaster been? Well, yeah, we talked about that already.
Yeah.
So essentially, no one has kept the same broadcasting format. No single broadcast has been double nominated or nominated more than once. And definitely no broadcast has been nominated 3 times. And nobody's been broadcasting for 4 years.
True.
So any way you slice it, It is a great honor to be nominated for a third time. Hopefully we can take home the gold, or I guess glass, as it were.
And only 9 people want this training dummy. Okay.
All right. So be it. Of 127, there's 120. Oh, they're all on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't know if it works on Twitter. I got to find out.
There's just a
I got
bunch
10.
of people. There's just a bunch of people on Twitter.
Going dummy. Hashtag dummy.
Just hashtag.
I got to figure that out.
Hashtag dummy is trending now.
Jason, please message me in Upland your in-game name, letting me know you won the training dummy, and I can put it up for sale for 1 UPX in any one of my stores, or we can do a NFT swap for it.
Well, there you go. Wow.
Congrats, Jason.
Well, if you are new to the podcast here for the first time, thank you for joining. Welcome to the fun. Hopefully you like and subscribe. We do stream every Thursday, 8:15 Central, 8:15 Eastern. No, 8:15 Central. I did that right. Yep. 8:15 Central.
You were right.
Yeah, 8:15 Central, 9:15 Eastern. So I'm excited to see that volume. Like to see, I guess Twitter is on fire. Or X. Do we call it? I guess. Are people still? We still call it Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Is that still a thing? Like people still like. How long do we call it Twitter before people are like, "Oh, do you mean X?"
I don't know.
Because X feels like it doesn't feel like that's the right thing to call it.
All I think is DMX. X going to give it to you. Going to get
right?
you know that's where I go with. I was going to DMX when I hear X.
Yeah. Still Twitter. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're also calling it Twitter. That's good to know. Let me make sure. I wonder, like the kids, like again, at what point? Because like in 3 years, there'll be a whole like slew of budding teenagers who have only ever really known the platform as X, and they'll be like, "What's Twitter?" Like eventually that'll happen, which will be crazy.
Maybe. We'll see.
I was just thinking about the same thing. DMX. That's some old right there.
It just ages us.
If you hear Twitter being called X and think X going to give it to you, it's probably time for your nightly arthritis medication.
Whoa, come on now. You're not that old that you have arthritis because you knew who DMX was.
You have arthritis? Bet
No,
you have arthritis.
I do not.
Don't lie to me.
It's not my fault that you're like 20 years younger than me and have arthritis all over the place.
I don't have any arthritis. I also wasn't thinking of X going to give it to you.
All right.
I was thinking ecstasy.
Well, there is that too.
Yeah. I have arthritis.
All right. I still got to reach out to Stas because we got some stuff that he needs to finish for me. And now he's working on this hackathon. All right. Got it. Cool.
This is more important. Youngins these days.
Of course.
Oh, Pimp My Ride. Pimp My Ride. The reason I love Pimp My Ride, like if you think about it, I feel like Pimp My Ride was the epitome of what the 1990s were meant to be. Like just insane, outrageous, flashy, but completely impractical. Like they would be like your Honda Civic that you use to get to work and can barely, it barely turns over. Well, guess what? We just put a snow machine in it. And now you can drive Frosty. And meanwhile, it's still the same junky engine. So I just picture these pimped out rides and these ridiculous paint jobs and extra accessories just broken down on the side of the road a week later, like waiting for a tow truck. And I go, what happened? Oh, the pistons gave out because the thing's got 400,000 miles on it. And they just added a snowblower to it. What? Also on Twitter? Look at this. You can do the Tweety thing. How did you do that? A tow truck. Get out of here, Rock. Kinder knows what's up. Apparently, you can interact. We're up to 140. We are blowing. I don't even want to end. I don't want it to stop.
So What's your favorite part of Genesis Week when you're live in Vegas?
That aren't sandwiches.
That aren't sandwiches.
That aren't.
So how are you going to stay away from sandwiches during G Week?
Who said I'm staying away from sandwiches during G Week?
You've been doing so well, sandwich free.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right, then.
Definitely. What was the question?
What are you looking forward to most for G Week? Being live in person.
Yeah, no, the partying. What are you talking about? 100% the partying in Vegas is going to be legendary. I honestly it's like that's the thing. For me, it's a gaming convention and party. Like it's all about finding what's going to be the next thing in this amazing metaverse that we play. It's about connecting with the community, and it is honestly, and I feel like in previous years I definitely took, like last year I definitely took it more from like, hey, I was going there for my business. It was very important. And the first year we went, it was very much like, oh, we're up for broadcast of the year. There was a little bit of pressure, like, you're meeting a lot of the team, etc. I am 100% here for the fun this year. Like, I am just going to enjoy every second. I am going to hang out with the people I want to hang out with and play, craps with the people I want to play with and just really enjoy it. That's what it's going to be about for me this year. Whether or not we get into the hackathon, that's an added bonus. Whether or not we win broadcaster of the year, that's an added bonus. But for me, it's about hanging out with these people that, we talk to virtually for 360 days a year, and 5 days a year we get to be in the same place at the same time, and it's going to be a blast. Oh yeah.
But JT is not going to be totally sober.
So JT's getting messed up. Rodrigo, I think Rodrigo would be one of the few people in the audience that could have handled the shenanigans that was happening in that room. I've seen him, the way he parties backstage. He doesn't mess around. He's not amateur like some people that shall not be named.
You can't call somebody that's never done anything and you put them in the hospital as an amateur, and I'm passing the ambulance going to the airport in the morning.
Although, what would be interesting is, let me see, who won broadcaster last year?
Y2K.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, if it's MetaVenture. Wait, am I mixing up the MetaVenturist and
the MetaVenturist is Goldie?
Is Goldie, yeah, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So technically, if we don't win, then definitely I want Goldie to win, because that would mean that I've gotten 2 of the 3 of the broadcasters this year.
You've had amazing Vegas experiences with them, so that's
ridiculously. We've had some fun times. So that means if Y2K's there this year, I don't know. Does he let loose? He seems kind of high strung.
I don't know if he's
Dale.
Or not. Yeah, Dale the Llama. Yeah,
the hat, right?
Yeah.
He
was at the first Genesis week.
Yeah. So
he didn't make the second.
Yeah, so if Goldie wins, then I just got to find Y2K and make up, and we had a little swap. But then I'll have a perfect record of getting broadcasters of the year. Y2K, I'm coming for you. There you go. You're on my list. You're on my hit list now. But yeah, no, we'll get a suite. It'll be like The Hangover meets Lord of the Rings. It'll be fun.
He didn't move to Israel. He's always been located in Israel. He just flew in that year. So.
Well, of course they're going to give it to him. He flew in from Israel. How could you compete?
No, he didn't fly in last year. He did a virtual one last year. The first year he flew in. Last year he couldn't make it in.
Gotcha. They did announce what platform Sparklet's going to be on, didn't they?
No, they haven't.
The partnership with they announced a partnership with crap. I was just reading it.
No, it wasn't with crap.
It wasn't with crap. It was with
looking. I don't know.
Oh man, I swear I saw them and now hold on. Now I got to check their Discord. Hold on. Unless somebody can put it in chat here. Not coin. I don't know. You know what? I'm not a crypto person, so honestly, I don't even know if it's an exchange or what it is. Everest is the bridge. Yeah, that's what it was. Thank you.
That's the bridging partner, but that's not the exchange.
I don't know what that means. They didn't explain that to me in the article. Now, granted, my reading ain't real good, but I did read. I was like, oh, there's a partnership. I do remember you saying bridging partner, but I don't know what the F that means. What does that mean? What's a bridging partner? Somebody explain it to me like I'm not a crypto bro, because spoiler, I'm not a crypto bro.
So, it kind of just bridges you between the different change.
It means X gonna give it to you.
So it just bridges between the different change, your cross communication. It helps the different change talk.
Sparkle
basically.
is an ER. I'm guessing that you meant Sparklet. Sparklet is an
ER20 token
on Ethereum. Just moves from one chain to another. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Everest runs the bridge between Ethereum and EOS. Gotcha. Okay. So that allows Upland to pass Sparklet to Ethereum and make Spark to Sparklet on Ethereum. Got it. So then there'll be Sparklet, EOS Sparklet, and Ethereum Sparklet, and Everest is the bridge that kind of brokers the transactions between the two.
Yeah.
Sparkle is a wonderful Mariah Carey film. I mean,
that's a reach, but okay.
That's a bold stance. They run a bank that allows an exchange between ERC and EOS tokens. Okay. What? Sparklet is the first digital twin of a digital asset ever be made. That's kind of cool. Thought Everest was a mountain. I mean, it kind of is. It's kind of, maybe this is the Everest of tokens. Take that.
No, don't. No.
That's not where I was going. I was going there.
All right. You got anything else before we get out of here for the week?
No. Thank you for all those who tuned in. Remember, like and subscribe. Find us on YouTube if you're on. Put that in your sandwich and chew it. What are you giving shrugs for, Rodrigo? What? You want us to throw you on so we can all give you well wishes for your new shiny head?
Why you got to pick on a shiny head? I mean, he's a player of the year candidate.
I mean, he is. It would be a fantastic interview. It would be one of our many, many fantastic interviews we've done over the course of nearly 4 years of broadcasting. Yes, that's right. If you like the sound of our annoying droning on voices, you have 230 plus episodes. You can go backwash. I wouldn't highly recommend that, but sure.
So what was your favorite interview over the years?
I thought we were wrapping this up. We were
you made me we were close, but then you sent me on a tangent. It's not my fault you put me on a tangent. What was your favorite interview over the last 4 years?
Jailbot snipers? What? What's my favorite interview? Honestly, I really just liked hanging out with Goldie and Cheese that one day. Whatever that was going on, that was a fun day. What? Come up or shut up? Those are your options. Jeez.
Oh, the worst interview was some guy didn't pre-screen and he droned on for 20 minutes.
That was like the first year we were doing it. Like at the time, in which, to your credit, was a smart move. Like you were getting like legit like crypto experts and like people from other projects. And like you were going out and finding these people and these obscene projects. But yeah, you did not vet this guy. And he came in dry.
It was horrible.
Like he was just punching saltines into your mouth dry.
It was so bad.
Painful. Like it was excruciating. And we're just like, Luckily, all three viewers at the time just were either asleep or whatever. But yeah.
Oh, you can find the interview. It's back there in the podcast. It's like it's better after like 12:22 or 20. It's better at it says it's better after 21 something. And that was actually referring to the time in the episode when the interview ended. And if not, I have it saved because I know we only published 200 episodes, so I'm not really sure where it goes on our podcast itself. And it was pre-YouTube days.
Oh, it was pre-YouTube?
Wait, where'd the cat go?
The cat is somewhere. The cat's in her tree.
Is that the dog that ate chicken wings, or is this a different dog?
This is the dog that ate chicken wings. I'm just watching him for the week.
Oh, okay.
Just puppy sitting.
Just puppy sitting. He's happy to see his daddy again.
Yeah, he missed me. Right? You missed me.
All right. Less than 30 days till Genesis Week. Less than 30 days till Vegas. Craps tables, drinks, whiskey, and shenanigans. It's going to be a great time. Until then, everybody be safe, have fun, and we'll see you out there in the metaverse.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host too stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland property experts, baby, UPX.